What's up, my beautiful babies? Welcome back to Real Talks with Red. So, my birthday is coming up. It's on Monday. And I said, if you're either taking me shopping or putting money in my account, don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't have time for that because I actually have people that want to do that for me, right? And I honestly, at this point in my life, I'm so comfortable with standing up for myself and what I want. I don't care if people think it's rude. I don't care if people are like, oh, how can you say that? Well, I did. So what are you going to do about it? Okay. And if you argue with, like, if you try to make me feel bad, I'm like, obviously you're not the one that's going to take me shopping or put money in my account. So ta ta. So I didn't always used to be like this. I used to be a I want to please everybody type of woman. Well, girl, back when I was like that. And I realized that is not the way I want to go. I don't want to just coincide with what I don't want. Like, if I feel really uncomfortable about something that someone's doing, I will stand up and I will say something. It could be a friendship, it could be a hoe, it could be a lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And if they're doing something that, I don't feel comfortable with, and I also have to check myself, like, am I doing the same thing that they're doing? And you can't play devil's advocate. You can't do something and then have the other person do something else because you don't like it. No, if you're doing the same thing, you're just as guilty. So, like, if you're cheating on them or you're out here doing things and you get mad at them because they're doing the same thing you're doing, you can't do that. That's this pish posh, okay? But if they're disrespecting you or talking to you in a way or just doing something that you're not comfortable with, you have to say something. Speak up. If you're out somewhere and someone's disrespecting you, speak up. Or if you're with your friends and someone's disrespecting them, speak up. Like, yo, chill. Like, we're not doing this right now. Or if you want something in life as well, speak up. But closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. So I have friends ask me, like, how are you so comfortable with, like, telling people, like, absolutely not, like, basically telling them fuck off, you know, in so many words. And I'm like, you know what? It took me a lot to get to this point. By God, honey boo, it took me a lot to get here. A lot of down, down bad type shit. Like, sticking up for myself sometimes because I was in abusive relationships. I got locked up. Um, I was wild and I didn't have that, like, kind of more structure within myself of when to know that it's not okay. And now that I've been through those moments where I'm like, you know what, this is not okay. Like, this is really wrong. Like, I need to say something. I need to speak up for myself, no matter what the outcome may be. I may get my booty whipped or like something. And like I did when I was around certain people, like when I would stand up for myself, you have to know how to stand up for yourself. Be stern, Don't be disrespectful, but know your confidence, know the situation, know how to handle yourself. But you don't know the outcome of standing up for yourself. You don't know how the person's going to take it. So you just got to say what you mean what you say, and brace yourself for what could come. And if that person disrespects you after saying what you needed to say that is bothering you, or, that you're not comfortable with, how they react is very important. Um, if someone that I cared for was like, yo, I don't really like how, you reacted in this situation or how you treated me in this situation, if I cared about that person, I immediately would be like, oh my God, what can I do to number one, fix the situation, and number two, make sure that I don't do it again because I care about that person and their emotions and their prior prerogative, like what they feel affects me as well because I love that person. If you tell someone that doesn't care about you, yo, I didn't like this, I didn't like how you did this, I'm not comfortable with that, and they make you feel bad about you expressing what you don't like, that person probably isn't like the person for you in any type of way. That person doesn't really give a fuck about you, to be honest. And so if that person can't try to fix it or care about fixing it, then don't have them in your life, you know? Or if you feel that way about a person, because, some people feel differently about things that you feel differently about. And if you can't come to an agreement on a situation that makes someone feel a certain type of way, then they probably aren't the person for you again. So being able to stand up for yourself is a beautiful thing that not a lot of people know how to do. And it takes a while to get to that point. It's very uncomfortable and it's not fun. You usually always get the short end of the stick. It doesn't end up great. But from those days till now, standing up for myself and looking back on those situations where I was like, you know what? This ain't it. And I said it out loud. Yeah, I had a bad rebuttal. I had a bad answer. Like it didn't end well sometimes. But I'm like, you know what? I stood up for who I am and what I feel in myself. And I respected myself. And I don't care about how the situation ended up because you know what? I didn't lose anybody. I gained in my self love because that person wasn't meant to be in my life. People that are meant to be in your life will kind of mold with you in a way, in a respect way. And don't ever feel bad for sticking up for how you feel and what you think about a situation. I mean, don't go crazy, but like if you are friends with that person, like pull them to the side and be like, yo, no, this ain't cool or whatever. Because if you don't and something bad happens, you're gonna forever have that in your mind, like, why didn't I do that for myself? And at the end of the day, you are the one that matters because this is your world and everybody else lives in it. Have respect for yourself, number one, always. Number two, respectfully speak up. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I love you.